Great awakening, my beautiful royal family. All praises to the Most High. Earlier today, I had a video up and I took it down because an opportunity to further illustrate a point that I'm trying to make came up, and I wanted to take that opportunity. I want to talk to y'all about something very serious. Now, when you attempt to do something big in the name of the Most High, like bring people together to glorify and magnify him and to worship him, you upset the spirit world. And I have a very good understanding of that. And I want to do whatever I can to convey that to you and the importance of this here. This is so important that Satan is sending his agents. He has them. The Father tells us that we have to be wary of Satan and his devices, right? One of his go-to devices are people, because people have influence. I'm going to show you guys right now that that was the case right here in this family, because y'all know yesterday I was on a roll trying to get people's attention for our gathering, right? Let me read you something here. Take a look at this. King, it's only necessary to attend feast days unless this royal gathering is a feast day, then it is not a requirement. Sending nothing but love to you, King. Shalom. Okay. Now, most people would look at that, not even question it, not do any research, and just take that as scripture. So let me show you my response. So let me help you out. That is not true. Let me show you. Joel chapter 1 verse 14. Sanctify ye a fast. Call a solemn assembly. Gather the elders and all the inhabitants of the land into the house of the Lord your God, and cry unto the Lord. Do you eat during a fast? No, you're incorrect. So all I had to do was simply go to the scriptures to disprove that. But here's the question. If you look at the name, it is Benaiah 6901. That's an Israelite's name. And that's the part I need you to focus on. That's a person that know that they are an Israelite, right? So this is not for his public shaming or ridicule or anything like that. It's not. But being that he made that statement public, I have to address this publicly because look at this. 2 people agreed with him. That's not good. You know what that is? That's influence. So Satan has his agents. So now let me show you something, because y'all already know, I'm not dealing with any type of stupidity like that, right? So watch this. The statement, only feast days are mandatory, isn't entirely accurate for Catholics, as all Sundays are primarily holy days of obligation, but specific solemnities, major feast days, are also required mass attendance days alongside Sundays. In places like the U.S., e.g. Christmas, Mary, Mother of God, Assumption, Immaculate Conception, All Saints, Ascension. The key is that Sundays are always obligatory, and some feasts are elevated to holy days of obligation, feast of precept by bishops. But these obligations can shift if they fall on a Saturday or Monday, often being transferred or suspended. So this Israelite is bringing us a Catholic doctrine of all places. And we know where the house of Satan is. That's Catholicism. A so-called Israelite brought that and laid that on another Israelite's table and said it with his chest. And then shalom, shalom me and everything. But laid poison on my table. And then 2 people he influenced. You know why? Because Satan has his agents. They're called his devices that the Most High told us that we need to be wary of. But what did it let me know? Satan is after what I am trying to attempt. Some will run, most will give up. But me, I take the challenge because I know I win. So I ask myself, why in the world would that brother lay that on my table? So let's get it. Family, please, let's go to the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. Let me show you that I'm not lying. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Whenever he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. The father of lies. That brother brought a lie to our table. Who did it come from? You just read it. John chapter 8 and verse 44. I really hope that y'all see the spirituality moving in this family. Why? I am making an attempt to bring the children of Israel together collectively in one large mass to glorify and celebrate the Most High. And as y'all already see, the spirit world ain't liking that. They're not liking it. Let's figure out why. Let's get this here. I want to go to the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 9. Let's see what this says. Even him whose coming is after the work of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned, who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. You see this? You want to follow the devil? You're going to die with him. You're going to burn with him. The promise of Yahushua is coming, and what is going to happen when he comes is real. So as you just saw, as I read that, right, we have to call for that solemn assembly, right? You saw that. I have to call for an assembly. That's what I'm supposed to do. And it does not have to be a feast day either. And you saw that. So I am attempting to convey to my family that you have to keep God's commandments. And if you don't, let me show you. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Let me show you the illustration.